skill builder multiplying decimals.
Maddox Jelly here today to show you how to multiply decimals. Blaze will be assisting with the lesson.
Hey yo!
Let's begin by multiplying decimals using a model. For this lesson, this model represents one whole. It is made up of 100 squares.
Let's show them how to multiply 30 hundredths by 70 hundredths.
Blaze start by representing 30 hundredths using blue. Notice how Blaze represented the 30 hundredths in rows. Now use yellow to represent 70 hundredths.
This time I will represent the 70 hundredths with columns.
Now I am going to change the colors of the squares that overlap to green. The green section represents the product of the 30 hundredths and 70 hundredths.
I counted them up and got 21 squares or 21 hundredths.
Now if you are asked to identify the equation from the model, here is what it looks like. The equation can be found by finding the number of rows, columns, and the number of overlapping squares. Blaze how many rows are blue.
If the complete row is shown, there would be 2 blue rows. The green here is where it is overlapping with the yellow columns. Each row is 1/10 of the whole. The first factor is 2/10.
To find the second factor, I find the total number of yellow columns. There are 5 columns of yellow. Just like the blue, the green is where the yellow and blue overlap. 5 columns is equal to 5/10. Our second factor.
To find the product, we count the number of cubes in green. As mentioned before, this is where the blue rows and yellow columns overlap. For a product of 10 hundredths or 1/10.
We will conclude this lesson by showing you how to multiply decimals.
The best part is, it isn't any different than regular multiplying. We just need to remember to put the decimal in the right place.
Given the problem 95 hundredths times 5, I am going to just ignore the decimal to start with.
Then multiply 90 times 5 and then 5 times 5. Add the products together for a total of 475.
We haven't finished because we need to put the decimal back into the correct location. 95 hundredths has 2 digits behind the decimal. This means for our answer we will have 2 digits behind the decimal.
It looks like this.
95 hundredths times 5 equals 4 and 75 hundredths.
Thanks for joining us today to learn more about multiplying decimals.